Let's talk a little bit about Bike Report, which evolved into Adventure Cyclist magazine. It's one of the key benefits for members of Adventure Cycling Association. Talk a little bit about the magazine and what role it's played in the organization over time.
Well, it started just as a newsletter, and when the organization was just beginning, it was really the only way to communicate with the growing membership and people who just made some inquiry. It wasn't long before it turned into a little more sophisticated publication, where we're using typesetting instead of just a typewriter. And finally, it was in 1979, we moved to a tabloid. It was just like a newspaper, and it was actually printed by a newspaper printing office. And when we finally went to the magazine, we were very limited in the beginning because we had no color inside. The paper was almost of a newsprint quality. We did have a glossy cover, but sometimes we were limited to 2 colors. And as time went on, it became, we improved it, and more, and things would start to come in like more color inside, full color cover, some higher, better photography, and I enjoy working with the magazine. It's probably the thing I enjoy the most here at Adventure Cycling. The magazine, I think, is one of the prime reasons a lot of people would join the organization and keep their membership. And I just, like I said, I've just enjoyed working on it so much, and really enjoyed the technological advances that allow us to do some of the things that were very difficult to do in the early days of the magazine.
And as we, there was a time when, some people came and went, but there was a time when you and I were the only people really working on the magazine. And we would, finish an issue and then just move on to the next issue. And in a sense, it was a little bit of a sausage factory. We're just cranking these things out. And it always occurred to me that, it would be nice to look back on issues as opposed to always just looking forward and wonder how those issues resonated with our readers. Are there any particular issues that stick out for you that might have been more enjoyable to work on, and then to think, how readers would respond to them?
Nothing comes to mind without a stack of them here in front of me. I think it's maybe more certain features in the magazine, like the open road gallery, for example. I've always thought that was an important part of it. The redesigns. We redesigned the magazine on several occasions, and I had nothing to do with that, really. I consulted with the people that were brought in to do that, people that specialize in magazine redesigns. And each one of those redesigns was a wonderful step forward, and really liked working with those new formats each occasion.